Hi, welcome to this week's edition of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 106.3 KXNO. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday morning on this beautiful June 27th, 2026. Fisher is over there. That's right, I said Fisher. The Fisher King is over there manning the controls.
Good morning.
Good morning, Fisher. How are you?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
I'm good. Got an APB out for that AWOL Andrew Brown. Andrew Brown, yeah, you know that kid. You
10
know,
o'clock. It's Saturday.
yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. I know. I told him. I said, hey, what are you doing? We're on Saturdays every Saturday. Well, I got something I got to do. Okay. Fisher will be in. Oh, well, that makes it all better. That's fine. So, Fisher's here. If you want to give him a holler, 515-284-5966. He will answer the line. And we got a good show for you tonight. Today, we're going to be talking with our good friend Jason Mitchell from Jason Mitchell Outdoors, professional walleye guide, and talk a little walleye action. In the 9 o'clock hour, Fisher and I are going to cover a lot of different things because my second guest bailed on me. That's all right. They had something happen, and Brad from Boating will come back another time. So I was looking forward to that one, actually. And we got a whole bunch of other fish to fry before we get out of here today at 10 o'clock. Takedown Wrestling will be on after us. So two local shows to help you get through your weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Nice and easy. Good morning, Jeremy Lee, Racks and Tracks Taxidermy. Good morning, Rick Susker. Good to see you. Andrew's not here. He bailed on me today. Rick, he called ball games all day yesterday, and he was tired.
Aw.
Yeah, he was tired. Let's head over to the phones to talk to a guy that never gets tired because this guy's out there jigging and leeching and like nobody has ever done before, Mr. Jason Mitchell. How you doing, bud?
Hey, great. Thanks for having me on again.
You know, it's always fun having you on. I have learned so much from you the last 5, 6 years walleye fishing. You have made me a better angler, Mr. Mitchell.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You have.
I
You
love
are.
seeing people catch fish.
You know, what a great job helping people catch fish. Is that not like one of the top primo jobs in the country?
In my opinion, it is. I mean, I got to pinch myself every day. But
Yeah.
that's the whole key is if you're going to make a living fishing, to help people catch fish.
Yeah.
And that's probably what the people get wrong is they think, well, I'm so great at catching fish that, no, you gotta teach and help other people catch fish. If you can do that, you can make a living in the fishing industry.
Yeah. How's the walleyes? What's the walleye bite right now?
Overall, I mean, it's one of the best times of the year. I mean, some days are better than others, and we've had a lot of wind this year in the upper Midwest that we've been fighting with, and but overall, it's been a great. I mean, we've got some great fisheries that make you look good. You look at Lake Sakakawea, Lake Oahe, Devil's Lake. There's a lot of good walleye fisheries over in northern Minnesota, for example, Winnibigosh and Leech Lake. Even Mille Lacs has been fishing pretty decent. I mean, there's just a lot of great fisheries,
Yeah.
and this is one of the best times of the year. So.
Well, I got to tell you, I love Winnie, and you and I have talked about that before. Red Lake's really good up there, and I just
Yeah.
enjoy. I have not made it to where you're at. Tell everybody where you're at.
No, I live in Devil's Lake, North Dakota.
I've heard of that little fishery.
Yeah, it's just little.
That little fish. Do you think you guys get the notoriety that you should? How good of a walleye lake that really is?
Oh, yes and no. I mean, it ebbs and flows. Here's the one thing that happens. A lot of lakes are famous and rightfully so, and a lot of lakes do get notoriety. But there's a tipping point where if it goes too far and you get too much notoriety, everybody ruins it.
Yeah.
And so I find that up in the great fishing. I mean, the destinations and lakes of it's no secret, but a lot of times you have to just figure out something that somebody's missing or not paying attention to. Because when you can find populations of fish that just for whatever reason haven't been messed with, those are the fish that make them good. Those are the type of situations where you can experience what you think is just world class, incredible fishing. And so it's kind of a tricky game we play. There's two sides to the coin. We promote fishing and love to see people fishing, But at the same time, the joke is, we want you to go out and catch a big fish. It's not right where I caught one yesterday.
Yeah.
Like there's, because you do have to learn how to find fish, in I guess like in a bigger scale, for example, does a spot ever get better if there's 5 boats there today and they catch fish? If there's 30 boats there tomorrow, is the fishing going to be as good?
Yeah.
And we all know what the answer is.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of a deal where you got to stay one step ahead of things too. Does that make sense?
No, I totally get it. I totally get it, Jason. Hey, good morning, Chris in Pennsylvania. Good morning, Jeff. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Tony Casey, good morning. Pete the Donut, good morning. Thanks for watching on the live stream. Always appreciate you all doing that. Jason, I was a guest on another platform Thursday. And, they were asking me a bunch of hunting and fishing stuff, and they wanted to know, they got into angling, and forward-facing sonar came up. And I love live scope. I just I don't have a boat right now because my wife got really sick last year and I had to sell my boat to make sure we had enough to cover the medical bills and stuff. But I've had live scope on the last 2 boats that I've bought, and it's a learning process, but I just absolutely love it. It keeps you it just keeps you so wired into the water. But I don't know, the controversies and stuff is, the people are catching more fish, they're depleting the resource and stuff. But just because you're out there, you're able to get on fish a little better or locate them better, they still got a bite. I've been out, I don't know how many times, even on Winnie, and been out there on a vertical jig bite or a bottom bouncer, and I've gotten into the walleyes, and I couldn't get them to bite. Just because you can see them doesn't mean they're going to be coming in the live well.
Yeah, I'm a fan too. I'm a fan of anything that grows the sport and gets young people hooked on fishing. And there is a lot of negativity. I mean, we do some stuff without forward-facing sonar and some stuff with, from an educational standpoint. And like it's like the people that are anti forward-facing sonar are really anti, and they're really vocal. And I don't know. To me, it seems like almost like extreme generational narcissism. When I was a kid, we walked uphill both ways to school, and we had to learn to fish like a real man. And it takes skill and blah blah blah. And here it's like, okay, like I remember talking to my grandpa, for example, that farmed in North Dakota during the 30s, right? And I asked him, Grandpa, did you ever fish when you were a kid? And he looked at me like I was crazy. Like, no, we didn't have any time and money.
Yeah.
I had to quit school when I was in the 6th grade and work, and we almost lost the farm. Okay, that was that generation.
Yeah.
He told me a story. One time he got an orange for Christmas. Like, that was a big deal. Okay, now you look at like guys our age, like we're the first generation to come up that, had time and money and disposable income where people could do something so stupid with their money and time, spend a bunch of time and money going fishing. Like, people never had that before.
Right.
And so you look at like graphite rods, boron rods, monofilament was breakthrough at one time. Braided line, GPS mapping. Like, we've had all these tools, right? We've come all this way, and people have embraced every single thing that came along, and all that was because of their skill. I mean, there was a time when you didn't have mapping, or if you didn't have braided line. I mean, there's all kinds of things that revolutionized fishing.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, this comes along, and it's, oh, that's cheating. That is no skill. You should have learned to fish like I did the hard way, and these kids don't know how to fish. It's so stupid.
Well,
Stupid because the reality is you could give it to people and they catch fewer fish.
yeah.
There's a lot to it.
Well, there is a lot to it, and like I said, I was constantly living on YouTube when I first got them just to learn how to do the gains and the filters and everything. But it's really humbling when you sit there and watch a fish on the screen give you the fin, Jason.
Oh, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Here's what's interesting is there's creel survey studies, and the people that have it that are really, really good with it, they're not keeping fish. As far as now, could somebody use it to exploit the resource? Absolutely. And there's things to look at, like population. Fish with a low population density, like a muskie. An apex predator.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's more work to be done there to look at the consequences and what that looks like. But as far as the rank and file angler catching panfish or walleyes or bass or whatever, I just don't. I mean, to me, it's what's in your head versus what's in your hands.
Well, and fishing electronics have been out since the late '60s. I was talking to Denny Brower the other day, and I didn't know that they came out that early. I thought it was like in the middle late '70s. He goes, no, they were out. We had electronics in the late '60s. And I just, they are definitely night and day different from what the first generation of fishing electronics. But I just
think
think,
of what fishing was like before electronics. They were road trolling a circle around the boat along the weeds. And
yeah,
all of a sudden, somebody got a depth finder to find offshore structure. You
yeah,
could argue that. I mean, it's all a progression. So here's what's interesting. In North America, there's 7 really big mammals that went extinct really, really quickly. When the first people came over across the Alaska land bridge. There was like a 3-toed horse. There was a woolly rhinoceros. Several big mammals, and a lot of anthropologists today believe they were hunted to extinction in a very short amount of time because they never had that type of predator before.
mm-hmm.
What do they do it with? Spears, right? Like it doesn't like you can outfish, you can fish out, wipe out. I've seen farmers wipe out a lake in the wintertime with pieces of hockey stick cut into pieces with black dacron line wrapped around the handle, and just sitting there pickles waiting for a fish to pull a bobber off the ice. Like you can, if you have intentions of raping and pillaging, you don't need any equipment to do that.
No, you'll find it.
What we do is for fun.
Yeah, I know one thing. Nothing gets rid of your fish in a pond faster than an otter. Otters can clean that sucker out in a heartbeat.
I wish I was as good of a fisherman.
Yeah, they're terrific anglers, that's for sure. John, good to see you. Robert Nichols up in New York. Bobby, good to see you. Patrick O'Connor, how you doing, buddy? Richard down in New Orleans, good to see you. Leverdowski in Pennsylvania. Good morning, Ned Miller. Good morning, Dan. Just got back from a great fishing trip with my brothers on the English River near Iganese, Ontario. Awesome week. Well, good for you, Ned. That's awesome. Jake from State Farm, good to see you. Leverdowski, they are using cameras attached to their line above the bait at the beach to see what's going on with the bite. Hey, listen, people are always going to. I mean, fish cameras have been out. Jason, fish cameras were out before live scope, weren't it?
Yeah, but the thing is cameras are really limited because if the water's dirty, if it's stained, you can't see as far. I mean, the forward-facing sonar is revolutionary, like a lot of things have been. But the other thing is, I think the reason that there is a little bit of division in the fishing world is it is hard. It is a little bit harder to learn than what people want to acknowledge. Like, for example, nobody got mad about mapping. Why? Because you just insert your map chip, boom, pops up on your screen, and wow, this changes fishing forever. Okay, but no, there's no learning curve to it. Spot lock on your trolling motor is another thing that really revolutionized fishing. Well, nobody's screaming about that because you push a button with one toe, and there you go. Lithium batteries. I mean, the list keeps going on and on and on. But the reality is that, like, I've been trying to learn forward-facing sonar. Okay, I've got a lifetime of fishing experience where, I mean, the thousands of days that I've guided on the water, for example. I mean, just lots and lots of time and experience. I almost have to throw that out the window. It's tough.
Yeah.
Right? It's tough because you have to completely relearn how you fish, and you have to relearn everything. And finally, what I started to do is I had to leave things back at the dock, like bottom bouncer rods and trolling stuff. I mean, I just have to leave it back. Otherwise, I would fall back into it, to force myself to use forward-facing sonar because, there is a lot to learn about it. For example, identifying fish species and just looking for the right look on a fish. Like when they're cocked and they're kind of fluttering, like their fins are fanning, that fish is ready to eat. You could throw out 50 fish that don't want to eat. And then, I mean, there's so much to learn. I mean, it's like I've had to completely relearn how to fish with forward-facing sonar, and it's by far the hardest thing that I've had to learn.
Oh,
like just the coordination of casting, like seeing a fish, excuse me, and making a perfect cast and landing right on that fish. I was like, most walleye anglers, I mean, bass anglers are just better casters.
Mm-hmm.
They're used to standing on the bow of the boat, but most walleye anglers, they're used to sitting around dragging a linear rig around the boat. Like a lot of walleye anglers can't even stand on the bow of the boat and cast all day.
Yeah. Does anybody even back troll anymore?
I do.
Yeah, I love back trolling.
I mean,
Yeah,
I do too.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't see a lot of people doing it. But you know what? We got to take a break, Jason. When we come back, I'll tell you one of the biggest things that I've seen change in fisheries, and that's zebra mussels. But and I'll explain. I'll explain when we come back. We're visiting with Jason Mitchell from Jason Mitchell Outdoors, and we'll be right back. Fisher and I running the show today. Andrew's AWOL, right here on 106.3 KXNO. We'll be right back.
At American Family Life Insurance, we know that protecting your family's financial future is
everybody.
And life insurance is an easy way to help make
Hi,
that
Travis.
happen. You'll feel good knowing you've taken steps to protect what matters most if you were to pass away. Plus, life insurance is often more affordable than you think. Let's talk about options that fit you. Contact Darren Islander, agent at 515-964-7575
Almost in July.
today.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison.
What does Andrew do for bumper music coming back? Do you have a preference?
Oh, I don't care. Go ahead and do whatever you want. Just as long as it's not anything with a license on it. There should be artless bumpers in there. So I pay for ASCAP and Artlist for the show, but Facebook, if you play anything, they still flag you and everything else.
Heating system can solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned and operated business that has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month. So if you want more time...
Jason's really a great walleye angler. If you ever want to go catch some really nice walleye, he's up in Red Lake in North Dakota. He'd be a good one to book.
Bring you peace of mind under your
Super nice guy, too. Hey, Outdoors Dan here. How many times have you had to quit hunting because your feet got cold or uncomfortable? Well, I have a way to keep your feet feeling great in any weather or outdoor activity. Have you heard of Norlander Sock Company? Norlander Sock Company uses high-quality alpaca to produce some of the best socks out there. Alpaca socks will keep your feet comfortable and feeling great all day. Alpaca socks will wick away any moisture that you might encounter, plus work with your outdoor footwear to keep your feet temperature where they need to be. Alpaca socks also has a natural antibacterial quality to them that will keep your socks from smelling. They have heavyweight and lightweight styles with a bunch of color and size choices for you to choose from. Plus, gift boxes are available that are 100% guaranteed. So this year, when you plan your outdoor activities, make sure you keep your feet comfortable and feeling great all day. Try a pair of Norlander socks, pure alpaca, pure comfort. For more information, just go to norlandersocks.com and give your feet a treat.
Heading to your favorite outdoor spot? Is your hunting, fishing, or utility knife ready for any task? Well, if you used the original Worksharp knife and tool sharpener before you left, you bet they are. The Worksharp knife and tool sharpener is designed to sharpen every knife you own. By using changeable, flexible abrasive belts, the sharpening system is able to sharpen a variety of knives, including curved and serrated knives, tonto blades, fillet knives, gut hooks, axes, and even kitchen knives. The Worksharp knife and tool sharpener does this with precision angle sharpening guides and flexible abrasive belts to ensure the proper 20-degree angle every time. Each Worksharp knife and tool sharpener is assembled in the USA by a family-owned and operated company. Customer service is always a call away. So if you love the outdoors and depend on a sharp knife, consider checking out one of the Worksharp knife and tool sharpeners or the Worksharp guided field sharpener at a store near you, or anytime at WorksharpTools.com. That's
1 minute.
Tools.com.
Well, you finally got that deer tagged, and you're heading to home. Wouldn't it be nice to have a partner waiting for you to help you get that big buck out of the truck or side-by-side for skinning and processing without struggling? Well, Minerva Creek Game Hoisting Systems will be there to help you. Minerva Creek Game Hoisting Systems are made in the USA in Springfield, Missouri. These high-quality game hoisting systems are engineered to handle any type of big game, perfect for the hardcore hunter or outfitter. You work so hard to get that opportunity. You want to get every ounce of that quality protein to the deer processor or in the freezer for your family. Minerva Creek Game Hoisting Systems were engineered to help you do that. They carry several different models that will meet the needs for the single hunting family or outfitter's budget. So this season, don't worry about having help back at home or camp. Minerva Creek Game Hoisting Systems that will make every hunting camp easier. Go check them out at minervacreek.com or give them a call at 515-446-2383.
right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 106.3 KXNO. Fisher and I are manning this show. Andrew is on assignment doing something. I don't know, hot dogs. I don't know what he's doing. He didn't tell me. Jason Mitchell from North Dakota, one of the best walleye anglers out there. If you need a guide, I would look up Jason Mitchell on Facebook, Jason Mitchell Outdoors, and talk to Jason about doing some fishing. We're talking a little fishing. Before the break, I said one of the biggest things I think seeing affecting walleye fishing, at least I've seen it, Jason, is zebra mussels. I was up at Winnie. Winnie used to be a really great stained lake. The water was stained. You could get on, locate some fish, hit your spot lock, and you could vertical jig and everything else. That water is so clear now from all those zebra mussels. If you try to get on, you got to back off 20, 30 feet from them walleye. Other if you don't, they scatter. And that's really changing how you got to fish them.
Well, it's incredible because across the board, they do what's called a Sishy disc reading, lake, to determine water clarity. It's a circle, it's like a pie plate. It's got like white and black checker. Some of them are just white, and then when that disappears, how many feet is it? And they use like a knotted or a mark rope. And Sishy disc readings in Minnesota across the board have doubled or more in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And so before, if you could see down, say, 6 feet, which a lot of those lakes can get relatively clear, it's nothing to see down 12, 15 feet or more in times with no wind. And that's the other thing that's going on. There's a lot of iconic walleye fisheries where 30 years ago, 20 years ago, you caught boatloads of walleye dragging Lindy rigs below the boat. Your figure would be on the line, your bail would be open, you'd be 6 foot snell, you're walking sinker, you got a little puff of air in your night crawler, and you're dragging Lindy rigs along transitions and brake lines and off structure. Okay, that's how people walleye fish 25 years ago.
Right.
It was very, very effective, right? I mean, you could argue that 90% of the walleyes in Minnesota, from mid-June on, were caught on Lindy rigs. Okay, now on a lot of great walleye fisheries, you can hardly catch a fish below the boat anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, you can see them, and and you got all the people coming, running sonar and stuff. Them fish don't like that, man. They'll come back if you just hit your spot lock and kind of just wait them out. They move around, but it's amazing.
They do move around.
Yeah, they move around, and I don't know how many times I've been out by myself on Winnie, and I catch a few walleye, and next thing I know, I got 3 or 4 people right next to me. And it's like, guys, if you just, quit trolling or, just wait, anchor out or hit your spot lock and just wait because you're blowing the fish out.
Well, and that's something too, is there's a lot of guys that grew up fishing a certain way and they haven't changed. The ecosystem has changed dramatically, and I don't even know if people understand how much the ecosystem has changed because of some of these invasive species like zebra mussels, but they haven't changed, right? And so, their fishing is getting harder and harder, and it's getting difficult. And so that's getting back to like forward-facing sonar. I couldn't imagine trying to catch a fair number of fish on a lot of those lakes without it anymore, because you can't drag stuff right below or behind the boat and catch fish anymore in some of those lakes.
No,
because it's funny. You drive over the top of those fish and you see them scatter, like 30, 40 feet, man. And those fish are just pushing away.
Oh, yeah.
But also, too, if you do get over the top of them in a little bit deeper water, they went from being 6 feet off the bottom and maybe in a mood to bite to where they push right down onto the bottom when you drive over them and don't want nothing to do with it,
Yeah.
And so that's some of his forward-facing sonar just enables you to adapt to how much these lakes have changed. And if a person, just doesn't realize the change, and there's a saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. As I've gotten older, I really like, there's a lot of truth to that.
Yeah.
And if a person doesn't keep learning and pushing and trying to determine what's happening with some of these lakes, fishing could be a pretty tough endeavor.
Yeah. Well, I know it made me a
happening
better.
to some people.
It definitely made me a better angler, Jason, and so did I switched over to Trica rods, and I'm sure you use your own. You got your own rod preference, but that rod made me a better angler because I could actually feel the minnow on the jig compared to what I was using before, and I'm not going to say what I was using, but because that's not fair.
Yeah.
But I when I went to lighter
About
line,
'em.
when I went to lighter line and then I started using an all carbon rod, it was night. It was like a light switch flipped on for me because what I thought was the bottom was actually the walleye sucking in the jig, and I started hooking more fish.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that 100%.
Man, that little tug. I don't think there's, I'm a bow hunter and I know you're a bow hunter too, and I love hearing a schwack. But that little tug, when you feel that tug, when you lift your rod tip and then you lift it up and you let the walleye do it, hook himself, what a great feeling.
Oh, I know. Especially with a jig, that's as good as it gets.
Yeah, I love jig fishing, and I love my wave whackers I had on my boat because I could back troll, and even if there was a little chop, the boat stayed pretty dry. But back trolling cranks and stuff, I've caught a lot of fish doing that, and I haven't done it in a while, but
Oh yeah.
I just haven't had the time to do it. But man, I just love walleye. When I moved to Iowa and I started learning how to fish and going out with my buddies and catching and eating walleye, it ruined me, Jason.
I understand.
Because I was a crappie man. I was a crappie man, Jason. I love my crappie. And I still love crappie. And I love to catch bass, but I always put them back. I never eat them. And, man, that walleye just ruined me.
Yeah, no, they are fun. They are fun.
Yeah. I got to tell you, Tuesdays on the Outdoor Call Radio app, folks, if you don't have that, that's a free download. That's a network that I started 5 years ago. It's all hunting and fishing shows 24/7. Jason's show, JMO Outdoors, is on every Tuesday. And Jason, I've learned so much from you. I said it earlier. When I'm uploading the shows for the week and I listen to you guys, you and Taylor Michaels and stuff, you guys do a wonderful,
Yep.
what a great show. And thank you for being part of our Outdoor Call network.
Yeah, no, it's been a great ride. I mean, it's, that's the thing is, in today's world, people always talk about how people don't have attention spans, and you got to have short videos and just a quick hit.
Yeah.
And people lose interest. But the thing is there's a time and place where people need more long form conversations. And I wish even like with politics, I wish people would consume more long form conversations and opinions and views, even counter to their own, instead of just forming a very strong opinion on a very big deal from a meme that you spent 5 seconds looking at.
Right.
Like that's where people are getting their information that's determining the future of this country.
Yeah.
Kind of scary, isn't it? Like there's a time and place for long form information, and especially with hunting and fishing. And so, these platforms are the perfect way to do it.
Yeah. You guys do just a great job, and I love it when we switch over from the summer into ice fishing because you guys do some of the best hard water fishing shows I've ever heard, and I enjoy hearing them every week. I know the listeners are too, so thank you for that.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Daryl Adams in Oklahoma. Good to see you, Daryl. Good to see my buddy there, and Mountain Man's listening this morning out in PA. We got a lot of good following in West Virginia, Ohio, PA. It's very humbling when you start seeing parts of the other country tune into a local show,
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah. I always say it's by God's grace and not talent, Jason.
Yeah, one or the other is you got to have both.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yes.
Well, listen, bud.
I believe God talents everybody. You just have to find it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what my talent is. I don't know. Fisher, I don't think I have a talent,
You have lots of them.
I don't know. Hey, Jason, thank you for spending half an hour with us this morning. If someone wants to get in touch with you, how can they do that?
You're probably easiest is on social media, Jason Mitchell Outdoors on Instagram or Facebook, or you can find us online, jasonmitchelloutdoors.com.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We try to answer every question. If we don't, it's because your email got blocked or something.
Well, yeah, be nice on social. Hey, I'll circle back with you when we get closer to the fall fishing patterns. I'd love to get you on and talk a little strategy for the fall, if that's okay.
You bet. That'd be great.
All right, buddy. Let me know if you need anything. Tell Taylor I said hi and keep up the great work.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Jason. There he goes. Jason Mitchell Outdoors right there. Fine feller. And I tell you, Fisher, that is so nice to have everybody. I run like 16, 17 different shows Monday through Friday. And I learn stuff just uploading it to the network, you know, and you never want to stop learning.
Continue to get that information from people around you.
Well,
see what everybody's doing.
Yeah, because I'll tell you right now, nothing humbles you more than what either you're fishing for or what you're hunting for. When you start thinking you know everything, you hear the little thing in the back of your head, wah, wah, wah.
You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple things bow hunters hate to hear. One is whoosh, 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 deer blowing at you. And, and the other one's when, you just, when you're walking to your stand and you start seeing the woods come alive and everything blow out because they were bedded right by your stand or your ground blind. That's two things bow hunters. If anglers, when you sit there and you get to a fishing spot and you look down and everything just disappears, that's disheartening, man. It's just very disheartening. But I just love being out there on the water and just sitting there, having the waves kind of calm you down. It's so get that stress off of you.
Be in nature.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's a cruddy hunt, I still had a great time.
Yeah,
because I always said filling something in the live well or tagging something is the gravy on the biscuit. Everything else, it's about the experience and getting out there, relaxing, and not, let yourself not worry about stuff for a few hours.
Disconnect from civilization.
Yeah, and I say that because a lot of times that's what I'm doing. I'm just out there not being successful, but yeah,
outside of cell range.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's a beautiful thing when you're out of cell range.
Yeah,
except for fantasy football season.
Oh yeah.
When you got to get something on the waiver wire, you need your cell service.
That's fair.
Yeah. All right, 8:30 something and some change here on 106.3 KXNO. Missing anybody on the live stream? Oh, look at that. Steven, good morning. Anthony and I are watching. Anthony, how you doing, little buddy? Good to see you. They're in camp. Good for them guys. All right, Paula, good morning, Outdoors Dan. Great show. If you figure out just how much each fish actually cost. Oh, Paula, I don't even want to go anymore on that. Price per pound? No, thank you. It's hundreds of thousands. Yeah, but it's all worth it, Paula. That's money well spent. Bobby Nichols, I've never had a bad day on the water. Bobby, amen. I hear you. All right, Fisher and I need to take a break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I got some secret listener awards to award and some other stuff when we come back on 106.3 KXNO. Turkey hunters are a special breed that look forward to every day breaking that very first tree call every season. One thing we all have in common, that's when it's time to start calling. We want to sound like a real turkey. Well, that's why I always take a Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey call with me when I hit the woods. Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls are handcrafted by Todd Rupert in Pennsylvania. Todd is known for his ability to make great-looking calls that sound like a real hen. He uses the best crystal, glass, slate, and aluminum on all his pot calls that allow you to make the subtle purrs to the sharpest cuts and excited yelps that will get any tom fired up. Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls now offer three-dimensional design box call that would make any collector happy and also sound great in the woods. So when you hit the turkey woods this season, make sure you have a Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey call in your vest. Easy to run calls that sound like the real thing, and hey, they also look great. That's Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls. You carry one of these great calls in your vest this season, and you're going to let that tom roost in peace.
Have you been looking for an easier way to haul your gear for your outdoor adventures or projects? Well, have you looked at Compass Carts? Compass Carts offers a unique and durable system for all of your outdoor needs. Compass Carts works with your e-bikes for easy loading of your game, gear, or what you need to go from camp, tailgates, or to the project site. They offer several hitch options so you can use your ATV or your side-by-side as well. Compass
Hope
carts have
everyone's
great
doing well
suspension that
today.
hold up to big payloads. Wheel options that
Kind
can
of rainy
handle
here in Des
300-pound
Moines.
loads while holding up
At
to the
least it was
harshest
when
terrain
it
with
was
no
spitting when I
flags.
came
They
in.
also convert to a carrier for your bike or gear by simply loading to your vehicle hitch with ease. So no more struggling to get your deer, elk, or other game and gear back. Just load it on your Compass cart and you're on your way. For more information, check them out, compasscarts.com, or find a dealer near you.
Hi, this is your old friend Speed over at Speed's Golf Cars, located in Wall Lake, Iowa. Just stop on over here. We've got a nice selection of new and used golf carts. We're a club car dealer, so we've got a nice selection of new onward cars, as well as a good mix of utility carts as well.
Steven, I'm sorry, buddy. Get those soil samples before you put that food plot in.
Wheels, stereo, we've got it here at Speed's Golf Cars. Let the folks at Speed's handle your golf cart needs. Check out our website for a complete inventory at speedsgolfcars.com.
You know you're doing the things right when you have been trusted by hunters for over 30 years. Predator camouflage patterns are so effective, they have been virtually unchanged for decades. Predator camouflage has taken its proven patterns in spring green, fall gray, and fall brown and added them with today's technology and updated materials to not only help you disappear from game, these updates allow you to
Hey,
hunt.
I saw that, Rob. Congrats on the vessel there. Mountain Man got him a kayak.
No matter what game you're hunting, Predator camouflage will help you move with more freedom while delivering unprecedented performance and quiet that hunters depend on to get close to game. So this season, if you need new camouflage, take a serious look at what Predator camouflage has to offer for early, middle, and late season to keep you comfortable and hidden in the field. You can see all the great options at www.predatorcamo.com.
Hunters, get ready to take your hunt from ordinary to legendary. It's time to gear up with Jinx Scents, your one-stop outdoor destination for premium scents, food plot seed, deer mineral, feed, and so much more. Whether you're luring in bucks with our fresh urine scents like Misfortune and Ecstasy, boosting your success with our high-performing synthetic scents, or running mock scrapes to fire up running activity and trigger territorial responses, Jinxum has what you need to dominate in the woods and win this season. And don't forget,
that's my buddy.
Isn't the end of fun. Jinxum
I'll tell you about that in a second.
Everything you need, from bold seasonings and rubs to brine, bacon, and jerky kits, and of course our barbecue sauces bring it all home. Family owned, outdoor driven, and built for results. Jinxum Scents. Gear up, spice up, and taste success this season. Visit jinxumscents.com and unleash the hunt. Jinxum Scents, your secret weapon in the woods. Freeze them in their tracks with Jinxum Scents.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 106.3 KXNO. So I've been very blessed with the stuff that I've gotten to do on the radio shows the last 28 years. I've been on in St. Louis for 28 years this year, 26 years here in the 26 years here in Iowa. And I always say thank you to everyone that listens and tunes in, because it's because of you that we've been on that long. So you don't ever think that I don't appreciate that. One of the things that I've gotten to do doing the TV show, traveling around, is I've gotten to meet some really, really good people. And I got booked to do seminars in Pennsylvania several years ago, and that's how I met my buddy Todd Rupert at Rupert's Roost in Peace, Turkey Calls, and Run in Peace. But in addition to that, when I was at ATA, I got to meet Mountain Man and Chris DePerna, who owns Creek Archery in Yukon, Pennsylvania, and there's CJ the DJ, and Dan Murphy, and Freddie, and Mike Haidt, all these guys. There's too many of them to name, but I've gotten to be really good buddies with a lot of these people, and I just love them. Chris DePerna is one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, and if you're a golfer, I don't mean anything disparaging by this, but he wears the weirdest shirts to golf I've ever seen in my life, Fisher. And I'm going to show everybody on the live stream now, but this is his Fred Flintstone shirt. I don't know, Fisher, if you can see that, but he's got it looks like something out of Bedrock, right? So anyway, I haven't talked to him in a while, and I haven't got to talk to Todd Rupert either. I miss Roop. Roop's been working double shifts for the last 3 weeks. He said I'm not going to be around, and I miss him because I talk to Todd almost every day when normally. But anyway, I couldn't sleep the other night, and it's like I was going through, and I said, I haven't teased Chris in a while. So I put this out on social media. I said the Pittsburgh Steelers ownership first order of fan service in 2026 is to introduce Bedrock Days. Ownership has booked Chris DiPerna to headline the pregame cheers as the Flintstone Flyer. And then I put that orange Fred Flintstone looking golf shirt he's wearing on there on that picture, and people just went nuts on that. But way to go, Chris! I hope it's a bam bam success for you, bro. Missing my PA buddies. So that's what makes life a little tolerable. Is a good dog, good buddies, good have a great family. That's because those guys dish it out as much as I do. And he's in my fantasy football league too.
Yeah.
And you and I have talked about this since I've known you. I live for fantasy football.
Right.
As much as I'm a diehard bow hunter and I love to fish, I love fantasy football.
Yes.
And is there anything better than the rivalry and the just having good friends and
smack and
talk and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. So anyway, he calls me a clown when I do that stuff because you're such a clown. I said, and you surprised? Dan, you made our lives better when we all met you. Well, that's awful nice of you, Chris. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Hi, Dawn Jinx down there, Jinx Some Sense. We're up there in Jinx Some Sense. She's up there in Cedar Rapids with Sean. Good morning there, Dawnster. But yeah, I love them. I love them guys, and I don't know if I told you this or not, but I've already made 3 trades. I opened the league up right after the NFL draft.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, I pay my $35 a year, my league dues.
Yep.
I play all year.
Yeah.
I just don't do it when it's the season. I want my money's worth.
And see, that's the line where I'm like, oh yeah, Dan is as into fantasy football as anybody that I know.
Yeah.
Because nobody else that I know starts thinking about it before maybe July.
I'm sorry.
Camp.
I listen to Fantasy Talk 365. And my brother goes, "You're nuts." I said, "I don't know, but that's why I won last year."
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
You win.
Yeah, I've made it to the Super Bowl or the championship the last 3-4 years. I got beat 3 years in a row, and
you avoided the Buffalo Bills of the '90s.
Yeah, I make it. And last year I started out 1-4 because I had Burrow. Mm-hmm. I had Chase and Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never been 1-4. And I made 26 trades last year, and I won the league. You got to do your research, man.
Well, you bartered your way up.
I did. Yeah. So Andrew and I made 2 trades, and then I made a trade with this other guy because we did a one keeper league this year, and the guy had nobody worth keeping. So I gave him Jamar Chase for his 5th round pick. Because I had 4 solid keepers on my team. Mm-hmm. I had JSN, Jonathan Taylor, Jamar Chase, and Austin Genty. So I kept Genty, and I'm going to be able to get JSN on the when the keeper thing comes back.
Yep.
So that way I kept my babies. I'm just telling you, man. When I'm out there and the deer hunting slow, or if I'm fishing, and it's always time to get out that fantasy football app and start making deals.
Yeah. You get some clarity and you're like,
yeah,
that guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Are you not listening to one-a-days and all that stuff?
No, not really.
Really?
No. Well, I tuned back in the middle of August.
And I think that's what most people do.
Yeah.
But see, here's the thing. You miss a lot of information by doing that.
Sure.
You really do, especially on waivers.
Yeah.
My buddy Howard Bender, who hosts Fantasy Alarm on Sirius Monday through Friday, he says I'm psychotic. He goes, "Dude, you're psychotic."
See, the league that I'm in, I don't think is even open until August.
Oh, if I had my way, we'd draft right after the real draft. And then give you something to do after, during turkey, after,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but none of them guys, there ain't no way, man. We're going to draft in August. What are you going to do if somebody gets hurt? Well, Drop.
Same thing an NFL team does.
Yeah, pick up somebody or make a trade. Give you more something to do. Anyway, Chris DePerna, I love you, buddy. Good morning, Kenny Cole. And they're good, fine folks out there. Food plots. Got some questions about food plots. Do your soil tests. If you're getting your legumes, your brassicas out there, if you're going to put some Egyptian wheat grass or Sudan grass for cover, that stuff grows 10, 12 feet. It does have a little bit of nutritional value to it, but mostly it's just for cover. But you got to get your soil test done to make sure you know how much lime or how much fertilizer you need to put down. If you're going to spend the money to get a good food plot mix like a Jinx Some Sense, they got several really good food plot items there you can buy. Get your soil test done and get your fertilizer and do it right, because it'll pay off. I love putting buffer strips in myself. Buffer strips are amazing because you can put it next to a crop field when the farmer comes and harvests his crop. You could still have radishes and sweet beets and turnips and stuff for the fall. And those things really, really do really well. Speaking of I need to take another quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. 106.3 KXNO.
Firearm enthusiasts love modern Spartan Systems carbon and copper lead destroyer cleaners and lubricants. They effectively clean and boost firearm performance, cutting friction.
At the end of the next segment, does Andrew play you off with some kind of music to hit the top of the hour right at the top?
He changes it all the time. I just say do whatever you want to do.
TVT green engine oil additive. Tests by top engineers show a significant 5 to 15% better mileage, doubled oil life,
winners. I'm gonna announce winners next.
on the water or in the field with modern Spartan Systems proven cleaners, lubricants, and oil additives. Find them at modernspartansystems.com or on social media. Modern Spartan Systems, American-made, safe, green, and tested for optimal performance.
Hey, are you in the market for a new RV this year? Here's a place to help you start looking for that new travel partner for your next vacation or outdoor adventure. Head on over to the friendly folks at Imperial RV Center in Ankeny. Imperial RV has been serving Iowa camping enthusiasts for 50 years. They carry pull-behind or fifth-wheel RVs from Sprinter, Hideout, Passport, and Alpine. They now carry SMC.
Got the deer hitting the straight this morning. How about that? Look at that.
And horse lovers. Imperial RV also features a full-service center ready for any repair that your RV
$1 nice. Look at that. See that buck?
To help you with all your financing needs.
That's
they also have a
stud
full-service
there.
parts department for anything you might need to keep your camper.
Now that makes you happy, huh?
Located at 1727 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. Please call them at 515-964-1424 or check them out online at ImperialRVCenter.com. That's ImperialRVCenter.com. Imperial RV Center in Ankeny, making memories to last a lifetime.
In the mood for a great family
Absolutely, it's a good buck already.
on over to the Lotta Pop store, located at 647 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny. That's where you'll find over 30 fresh flavors of the most delicious Iowa-grown popcorn in the central Iowa area. You'll love the fresh pop flavors like caramel apple, kettle corn, jalapeno cheddar, cheddar cheese, birthday cake, or patriotic mix, just to name a few. You'll find something for everyone at Lotta Pop in Ankeny. Arlie and his crew can help you pick out the perfect variety pack, tin, or gift package. Lotta Pop has everything you'll need, from ready-to-eat popcorn to all the fixings to make great popcorn at any event. Everyone loves popcorn, especially when it's from Lotta Pop. It's the same great popcorn you'll find at the Iowa State Games, locally grown and popped to perfection. Lotta Pop can help with any special occasion, corporate events, and special fundraising for your school. For more information, contact Lotta Pop at 515-262-3243 or go online at lottapop.com. Lotta Pop, great tasting popcorn from Iowa since 1969.
Did you know that there is a nonprofit organization based in Iowa that offers outdoor activities and adventures for veterans, underserved youth, and first responders? Every trip that Giving Back Outdoors takes brings healing, peace, and values to its members and guests. Giving Back Outdoors' mission is to make sure those who have served us or don't have the means to go hunting, fishing, camping, or hiking can still learn the values and healing power that outdoor activities can bring to all of us. Giving Back Outdoors is growing and wanting to reach as many folks as it can. If you would like to join us on an adventure or help with our core mission of giving back to the love of the outdoors to people that have served us, please go check us out at givingbackoutdoors.org and contact us. That's givingbackoutdoors.org. Giving Back Outdoors, bringing the peace and healing power of the outdoors to folks every day. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 106.3 KXNO. And I forgot to tell everybody, Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle is waiting for you if you need a place to store your gear. $60 a month, 1 month free when you pay for a year in advance. You get a 12 by 50 assigned spot. It's always clean, always secure. Been keeping stuff down there for several years now, and Tracy and Danielle do an amazing job. If you're looking for something locally, they're right down the street from Wyckoff Heating and Cooling. You can't miss it. Really short trip. Give them a call, 515-822-1362. Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle. Good folks and good place to keep your gear. All right, I told everybody we had winners. So this week, normally what I do on the Outdoor Call Radio app is if you listen Monday through Friday and there's a show playing, I ask people to take a screenshot of the show that's playing, and then right on the app itself, I'm gonna open the app on my phone for everybody on the live stream. There's my app. And then see where it says message station? You hit that button, that message station button, and then you hit email. There it says email, Facebook Messenger, or Twitter. You hit email, and bada bing, bada boom, my email pops up. You just email me the screenshot, and bam, I'll send you an email back saying you're in the drawing. And then every Saturday morning, I draw a winner, and that's why we call it the secret listener, because a lot of times I don't know who it is until they win. And so I was up at 4:30 this morning and got some stuff done and drew the winners. Now the first one is Windstream. That's the email. I have no idea who that is, but I've already sent them an email saying, hey, congrats. Can I get your full name and where you live? Steve Fredericks in Des Moines is the second winner. And then Tony Sowers. Tony has been listening to me for probably 25 years. And Tony's won on the app. This is his second or third time. So you can win multiple times. So there's your three winners, and each of them got a $25. I told everybody we were going to give away some camo. I gave everybody a $25 gift card to GameHigh.com. So you go in there and get whatever camo you want, and you got $25 off. How about that? That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's free. Just listening. So there you go. I did 3 instead of 1 this week. We called it Secret Listener Appreciation Week.
Oh.
Yeah, because we appreciate it. Bobby Nichols says, congrats to all the winners. Hank, how you doing, Hank, down at Revelton? Boy, Revelton's got some great rye whiskey bottles looking for a celebration, and Revelton's got some stuff going on. If you have not been down to the distillery down in Osceola, go on down there. Now, I did see a lot of Revelton stuff at Hy-Vee the other day, which made me really happy.
Yeah, I've gotten their stuff at Hy-Vee. It's great.
They're and I'm not. Listen, I love a whiskey sour. I'm not a big drinker.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a couple drinks. I'll probably have 10, 12 drinks a year. But once in a while, a nice cocktail. And I love whiskey sours. But their rye whiskey is just absolutely phenomenal. Their honey whiskey's really good, and their gin's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mulberry.
Yeah, mulberry gin.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, people they've said that their gin is some of the best they've ever had.
And it goes well in. They have a mule recipe.
Yeah,
Yep.
They got a great mule. Christy does some great cocktail recipes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're putting a little bit of Iowa corn in all the product. They made in Iowa. Go check them out, Revelton. I love them. Taylors are good people. They're good people. Oh man, first hour is almost over. So we got a couple things. We just gave away the Father's Day stuff last weekend. Congrats to all the winners there. I heard my little thing. Oh no, sorry to break it to you. The Windstream was me. Oh, are you crazy? Well, email me back, you Rick Sesker, man. You know what, Sesker? From now on, don't send me no anonymous pseudonyms or whatever that word is. Pseudonyms. You send me your freaking name and your email, buddy. You little stinker. Good morning, Nate. I like Susker. He's a good dude. Yeah, Hank. I like Hank a lot. He's a good guy. So, what was I talking about? Oh, we did the Father's Day stuff, and I told everybody. So here's we're getting in July, so I want to wait a few weeks because people historically start buying their outdoor gear at the end of July or in August. So I'm going to have some contests where you don't have to put some skin in the game, and then I'm going to have a couple because I'm actually going to put some skin in the game myself. I'm going to have a couple ozonic units. Now, if you don't know what an ozonics unit is, that is an ozone generating unit. They're like $600, HR 600 units. I'm a firm believer in ozonics. I've actually seen deer come straight downwind of me and using that, and they did not smell me. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'll say it till I die. I don't think that there is anything you can do to eliminate 100% of your scent molecules from a deer's nose. I just don't think you can do that unless you're in a hazmat suit and self-contained. Now, saying that, I still believe that since I started taking a scent-free shower before I go to the woods, not dressing in my camo till I get to where I'm going hunting, spraying down with a scent elimination spray before I go walk in, and then once I get into the stand, I go ahead and spray down again, and using an ozonic. Since I've done that regimen, washing my clothes with a good scent-free detergent, since I started doing all that, I see way more deer than I used to. And I firmly believe it's because of that scent regimen that I do to keep my scent down as much as possible. Now, there's going to be times when your thermals are going to change. If you don't know what a thermal is, as the sun comes up in the morning, the solar effect of the sun heats up the air and then it lifts it. You ever been outside and seen cobwebs floating up in the air? That's a thermal. It heats up the energy in the air and it lifts like a balloon, lifts it up. In the evening, when the sun is going down, it's the reverse. Your thermals go down because the atmosphere is losing the energy. Boy, look at me playing scientist on that, huh? Bill Nye's got nothing on me. Anyway, thermals, you really need to pay attention to your thermals and wind direction. But I'm just telling you that ozonics is a game changer. I'm going to be giving one of those away we're going to do a Rupert's Rut and Peace grunt call contest if you buy starting August 1st. And then I'll tell you about the other one later because I'm out of time. Fisher, do we need to break or do I have a minute?
You can take as long as you want.
Really?
I can adapt to you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go ahead and finish it then. So August 1st, if you buy a Rupert's, you go to Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls, you get a grunt call. I don't care if you buy the wood tube or the one with the elongated plastic tube. I just need you to send me a copy of the order, and I will put you in a drawing. I'm hoping to get at least 10 or 12 people because I'm paying for the ozonics, and we're going to give that away. And then if we get 20, I'm going to throw a Tacticam trail camera in there too. So, and then we're going to do a separate reveal Tacticam drawing with some Norlander socks in August too, because everybody needs to give their feet a treat. All right, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hour number 2 will be here shortly.
Let's talk about a story. An Iowa
Thank you,
story,
Sean.
a dream that took several years to come true in Osceola, Iowa.
Morning, mailman. Good to see you.
These fine distilled whiskeys and gins and vodkas.
Yeah, Bobby, that Arnell knife is amazing from Weeby, isn't it? I bought one. I mean, that's pretty crafty, man. The craftsmanship on that knife is amazing.
From the honey whiskey to the
Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. Good morning, Aaron.
American gin or vodkas.
Good morning, Richard. How you doing, buddy? There you go. Glad you got your mug. Hi, Nate.
Revelton Distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday in Osceola. They're located at 1400 West Clay Street, right off I-35. Revelton Distillery fine spirits are also available at your local grocery and other retailers around Iowa. Please check them out online at reveltondistillery.com or visit them at the distillery. If it's time to celebrate or just time to sit back and unwind, well, then it's time for a Revelton moment.
Hello, this is Dave from JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. We are a full-service gun shop that specializes in helping you find the right firearm for your needs.
Rick, if
We
that
carry
was
new
you,
and
I
used
sent you an
firearms,
email. You better answer me.
from self-defense to shooting enthusiasts,
Unless you're
as well as
teasing.
folks who like to hunt. We have recently expanded our store to better serve your needs. We still accept trades on all types of guns. We'll also look at any firearm you might wish to sell or put on consignment. JLM Shooter Supply carries firearms to meet any budget.
30 seconds.
For those who like to add higher-end guns to their collection. JLM also has a full-time gunsmith on board that can help with all your gun repair needs. So from ammo and hearing protection to gun cleaning kits, holsters, and sights, we handle it all at JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. Please stop by and see us at 6931 Douglas Avenue in Urbandale or call us at 515-331-1577. That's 515-331-1577.
KXNO 106.3 FM and 1460 AM Des Moines, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
All right, welcome back to hour number 2 of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. Hour number 2 is brought to you by the fine folks at Gearhead Archery. Have you tried a Gearhead? If you haven't, you're missing out. I love my Gearheads. Made one at a time by Skippy Peterson up in Wisconsin, U.S. made, and he has the best customer service in the world. Go check them out, gearheadarchery.com. I'm shooting the Pivot Carbon 24. Matter of fact, I got a couple buddies of mine that just ordered some, so they're going to be very, very happy. So, anyway, I told you about the reason. You know what? I still do my show down in St. Louis on the station that when I moved up here, I was doing. I've been doing the Outdoors Dan show down there for 28 years, and there was a lady called Bernice that used to call in, and she was awesome, man. I'm sure she's in heaven now, but she used to call in and say, "Outdoors Dan, you don't talk enough about squirrel hunting. Why don't you talk about squirrel hunting more? You could give out recipes." And I said, "Well, Bernice, I do talk about squirrel hunting. You know, it opens up around Memorial Day in Missouri, and that's usually I try to keep it to that." She goes, "No, you need to talk about that squirrel hunting more than that." But anyway, and she'd always say that. And she also was on Frank's show all the time. She was a staple on Frank's. But I do that in honor of Bernice when I say, but anyway, she was a sweet lady. She used to call me on trivia, and she would never know the answer. And I would give her the answer, and she never would catch on. So, but anyway, you just have a nice night, dear Outdoors Dan. You keep doing what you're doing and talk about squirrels. I am going to give away an Ozonics and a couple Tacticam trail cameras without you having to put any skin in the game this year on the show. So I'll do one on the app, and I'm going to do one on this show here on KXNO. But I'll probably do that towards September, October, just to space everything out. But I'm trying to make it where sometimes you pay to play because that helps everybody, and then I want you to feel like you're getting rewarded for being a loyal listener. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to make it as fair and equitable as I can.
Sure.
I miss having Itasca boots because I used to give 12 pairs of hunting boots away every year. Man, people went nuts for those. And unfortunately, Itasca didn't renew with me a couple years ago. But I do miss those. That was a lot of fun.
It's a good price.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, who doesn't like a big old pair of nice, big old warm rubber boots? It makes me feel happy when I put those on. There's two things that make me extremely happy when I get to start wearing them. One is my hunting boots. The other one is a hoodie. Is there anything better when you start getting those fall crisp mornings and you get to start wearing your hoodies?
Hoodie season comes back.
I'm a hoodie man. Fisher, I'm a hoodie man.
Me too.
When hoodie season gets here, I'm happy. When we get to the burr months, I'm a happy man. Some people get excited about pumpkin spice latte. I get excited about hoodies.
Football
and fantasy football. I'm telling you, I do a daily countdown. It's like 53 days until our draft. I can tell you to the day. And my brother calls me every day. What do you want for that number one pick? Because here's what I did on Andrew. So I won last year, so I was picking 10th, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I shouldn't have won last year. Mike Zeeble, my buddy at Matthews Archery, Mike and I have been buddies for 20-something plus years. Anyway, he's in the league. He's been in the league with me for 10 years at least. And him and I were in the championship. And he had who's the receiver for Atlanta?
Drake London.
Drake London.
Yeah.
He had Drake London, and he had a really good running back. And they both, the week 14, 15, 14, 15, 16. I think week 16 is when we had our championship.
Mm-hmm.
They had the worst games they've ever had in their life. Because I told him, I said, congrats, you're going to beat me. He goes, we'll see. I said, nah, you're going to beat me. You got Drake, you got London, and you got the other guy. And he had Puka. He had Puka. Puka had a bad game that week. And he called me up. He goes, I hate you.
That's why you play the game.
Because I was already resigned to lose, coming in as the bridesmaid again.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so Andrew had a bad season last year. So Andrew was picking first. So I made those trades. I picked up Andrew's. I traded him Jonathan Taylor for his 8th round pick. We did that on the show a few months ago.
Okay.
And then I made another trade for Jamar Chase for a 5th round pick. So I had 2 5th round picks and 2 8th round picks, and I was picking 10. Okay. So Andrew was saying, man, I'm probably gonna miss that 8th round pick. I said, well, I can change that for you. He goes, yeah. I go, yeah, you give me your number 1 pick, I will give you my number 10 pick in the 1st round. I will give you my 10th pick. I will give you an extra 5th round and an 8th round. Oh, he goes, yeah, I'll do that. So we traded, so I got the number 1 pick again. And then I started feeling guilty, Fisher. I started going, he hasn't really got the pick first overall. I don't think he ever has.
Yeah.
And, having the first pick is kind of a neat thing because you're going to get the absolute best player on the board, right? So I called him. I called him yesterday. I said, "Now I'm starting to feel guilty a little bit, little buddy." So I go, "You want to trade? You want to do a trade back? I'll give you the number 1 pick. You just give me that extra 5th and that extra 8th pick, and my 10th pick, and I'll give you the number 1." He goes, "Really?" I said, "If you want it, is there?" So I haven't heard from him, and I sent him to trade, Fisher. So we'll see what happens.
Is that why he didn't show up today?
It could be. It could be pressure.
He's pondering.
It could be. I don't know. Line 1's ringing, pal. I do love a good hoodie. Who doesn't love a good hoodie? I get excited because I get to back out in September and start hunting. I don't blame you, Aaron. Rox's favorite outfits is short and an ISU hoodie. That sounds good. My name should be been automatically attached to the email. I don't know. It said Windstream, Sesker. Windstream. Yes.
Yes. What? Sorry.
Was line 1 for me?
Yes, it's for you.
Oh, who is it?
It's Tony. Sorry.
Oh. Okay. Well, can you punch that in for me? Because I don't see it on the board.
Weird. He's in.
Tony, are you there?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, those little deals you put in for the scent for the mock scrapes?
You mean those little jelly balls?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are called dabs.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, the thing you put them in, those little black tubes.
The hex sticks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you put them inside that?
Yeah, you did you get the big hex sticks or the little hex sticks?
I think the little one.
That's actually my favorite. The mini.
The little one?
The mini hex sticks are my absolute favorite. Yeah, you fill that about a quarter of the way up with the dabs. And then I took I took some of the dabs and I put it actually in the mock scrape. And I had deer hitting it within 2 hours.
Oh, they knocked them down.
Well, that's good, Tony. I'm telling you, I had a doe. She took mine. I didn't zip tie it in. I just put it and she pulled it down and took it. I can't find it.
Oh, I use zip tie and
Yeah,
zip tie them
well,
up
you.
there. They ain't getting them down.
Yeah, you're smarter than me. See, you did. I actually had to go back and zip tie my other ones in. But yeah, just fill it up that quarter way, Tony, and then that's all. And then you'll be good to go. And did you get into the limb liquor?
Limb lickers. Yeah, I got some of that too.
Then spray that around the licking branches around it, and they'll go crazy on it.
Just spray it on the branch.
Don't spray it on the hex stick. Spray it on the branch.
Okay.
And spray it on the leaves around it.
On the ground?
No, up on the branch.
Up on the branch?
That's got leaves, yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, so all I gotta do is use this code to give me a shirt or something.
You can get whatever you want. It just go to gamehide.com and put that code in when you're checking out, and it'll give you $25 off.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Dan.
Well, no, you're welcome. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you, Dan.
You're welcome.
I just wanted to tell you about the hex sticks. I put 4 of them up, and in one night they knocked them all down.
Yeah, I have actually never had deer go ballistic on stuff like I have with Jinxum. They're good products. All my mocks.
I use Jinxum too.
Yeah, I know. I got your order when you sent it to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw what you did. Yeah, it's all my mocks are on fire right now, and I put out the
How long does that scent last?
a couple weeks. So just go out every couple weeks and refill it. Just make sure you're wearing gloves so you don't leave any scent on it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good luck, Tone.
Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. Thank you. There goes Tony. Tony's been listening to me forever. Jeremy Lee's laughing. That's not funny. Them deer are going nuts, man. Sean Jinx said, "Love it, Tony." Tony's a good guy. He's all right. Yeah, even my I got a rope. I put a hemp rope out, and them deer are biting it and flicking it and everything else. It's just my deer. I have to turn my phone off at night because every 25, 30 minutes my phone dings because I'm getting deer pictures. It's awesome. Yeah. I'm made up. I admit it. I love my hunting.
Yeah.
I love my hunting. There are videos I did, Tony, on Jinxum Sense on how to use the hex sticks. Yeah, Tony, go to Sean Jinx or Jinxum Sense and you can watch Sean's videos on how to do that. You'll be fine. So congrats to all the winners, and then like I said, we're going to have some great contests coming up. I talked to Onyx yesterday. I'm going to have some elite Onyx subscriptions for a year. That's $100. We'll be giving some of those away too. I tell you, Fisher, one of my favorite things when I started doing the show, I wanted it to be like a bunch of buddies around a campfire, just shooting the breeze or a coffee table.
Sure.
And one of the things that I've always wanted to do, because I used to when I was learning, I used to listen to the outdoor show that was down in St. Louis, and there was 2 guys on there, and I loved it when they did contests, And I said, if I ever get to do that for a living, I'm going to make sure that we always give back to the listeners.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's a relationship, And I just love it when somebody wins something.
It's just makes it a fun show. Yeah, interact and be able to give stuff away. Yeah,
absolutely. It's like getting a waiver wire pick at 3:30 in the morning after waivers clear and nobody knew about the guy. There's just not a better feeling, Fisher. Now, do you do that? Do you actually get up like ESPN at 2:35 Eastern? Waivers usually clear. So my wife, she's. What are you doing? I'm picking up waivers. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And then
but they'll go through if you're not awake.
Well, yeah, no, they'll go the waiver, you put in for a waiver, but then after it goes through,
they all become free agents?
Yeah, okay. And then you can cherry pick.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of times where somebody doesn't know that this guy's going to be good. And you're going, please clear waivers, please clear. Because a lot of times, I'm guilty. I don't know how many waiver pickup, but I do. I'm always at the end of the 10. We have 10-team leagues, so I'm usually 9 or 10. And waivers clear, and it's like, oh, he's there, and it's like, the 3:30 morning, and then I'll get these little texts. That's BS that you're up. I'm not getting up at 2:30 in the morning to beat you out. That's ridiculous, man. I said, well, you snooze, you lose, man.
Yep.
Early bird gets the worm,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I do take it a little far sometimes.
For the sake of winning.
I'm sorry. I think it's one of the greatest things ever.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I love it. NHL had their draft last night. I could care less. I love my Blues, and I love the Iowa Wild.
Mm-hmm.
The Blues are never going to spend enough money to be competitive. I am shocked that I actually lived long enough to see them win a Stanley Cup. And I have no idea. They had four draft picks, and why they could not trade up and get that defenseman that went like a pick or two earlier is beyond me.
Was it just the first round last night?
I think so. I turned it off.
So they had 4 first-round picks.
They had 4 picks.
Okay.
And I think I can't remember. All I know is they had enough picks, or they could have traded up and got that. They don't get anybody that clear the crease, and I'm sorry. That's why they're not winning. You got to have somebody that's be able to a defensive that can take people and clear the crease, so your goalie's not getting peppered all night. When we had somebody to clear the crease, we won the cup.
Yep.
Yeah. Ryan, what was his name? Ryan, I can't remember. He was awesome. And then we had the other guy, he went to Florida. I don't know. That's just like the Vegas Knights. I almost said starts with a B. He played for Vegas, and he was on fire. He was scoring goals left and right. And he came from the Blues. Can't remember his name now. Isn't that awful?
Braden Shen?
Wasn't Shen. Brashear.
Okay.
I'll get it. As soon as I get off the air, it'll pop in my head. Anyway, it just seems like when we trade somebody, that's when they go nuts.
See, I'm at so many Iowa Wild games. I find it hard to keep up on the NHL nowadays.
Well, I love the Wild, and I love the iCubs because those kids play with passion. They're playing because they're trying to make it to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the better product myself. And no anybody, I don't want anybody coming and beat me up or anything, but I just the effort you see in those games are amazing.
Yeah.
With
your career's on the line, the big step up, trying to
Yeah. And it's so much less money. I mean, you can afford to take your family.
Yeah.
Last time I went to a Cardinals game, I grew up with the Cardinals, but I had free tickets and I still spent over $200. I mean, you go get a couple hot dogs and a couple beers, and if I'm going to go to a ball game, I want a beer and a dog. I'm sorry. It's ridiculous what that stuff is now.
Yeah. We're going to LA next week, and we'll go to an Angels game and a Dodgers game and a Padres game, and the tickets just alone are quite expensive.
Now, see, that's why I love bow hunting. You get you a Little Debbie snack, some beef jerky, and your Diet Mountain Dew or water.
Mm-hmm.
You're ready. You're all day set.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to do? All right. Let me take a break. We'll come back. I'm going to do the Fred's live bait and track of fishing reports for you. It's just us because, like I said, my guest kind of boogered on me. He had something happen. But let me tell you about Advanced Family Dentistry. I get to go see Dr. Obi-Wan Kenobi next week. How about that for the 4th? Get a little cleaning, get to see my buddy Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi, and I'm actually looking forward to it because he's such a good guy. I know that sounds weird, looking forward to going to the dentist, but they're so nice, they're so gentle, they take good care of you. They're over at 907 North Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. Call them anytime, 964-1490. If you don't have a dentist or just new to the area looking for a dentist, please consider, I almost said Herman's Fine Jewelers. Please consider Advanced Family Dentistry. I promise you're going to have a great experience. As soon as you walk in the door, you're going to see the difference. Dr. Stewart, Dr. Williams, and all the staff over there do a great job. I call him Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi because I'm a big baby when it comes going to the dentist, and he uses the Force to calm me down, and that's why I say when you leave, they're going to say, may the floss be with you. I swear I tell him every time I go in there, you got to get a mug with that on there. You got to get a shirt. You're missing a revenue stream you just don't understand.
Sell merchandise.
Merch for your dentist. May the floss be with you. All right, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. 106.3 KXNO.
Are you into hunting, fishing, camping, or tailgating? If you are, we'd like to introduce
Morning, Dale Griffin.
Arctic Ice is a brand new way to keep your game.
Dale, you were close.
Cold and
You were close this week.
your adventure takes you. Arctic ice packs are a rugged ice substitute that maintains low temperature longer than a bag of ice and does
You
not
were like
have
4 or 5.
that can contaminate what's in your cooler. If you like to hunt or fish, look at the Alaskan Series or Arctic ice packs that will keep your game or fish at 34 degrees for 3 to 4 days. If you're wanting to really freeze things up, try the Tundra packs that can keep your wild game and fish at dry ice temperatures for the travel back home. For tailgating or camping, try the Chillin' Brew packs. It will keep your beverages of choice at frosty cold temperatures 4 times longer than what a bag of ice can. If you want your game, fish, or camping goods to stay fresh and cold as possible without the mess of regular ice, go check out Arctic Ice Packs today. You can find models of Arctic Ice Packs at Sportsman's Warehouse or at www.arctic-ice.com.
Have you ever been out hunting and starting to do the hard work of breaking down that game you just tagged, only to have your knife fail after you just tried to take the hide off to quarter the animal? Well, let me tell you about a knife that will never let that happen to you. That's Weeby Knives. It's quickly becoming the go-to outdoor knife in the industry. Hey, it's Outdoors Dan. I want to tell you about the most functional set of outdoor knives I've came across in a while, Weeby Knives. Have trouble keeping an edge on a knife? Go check out WeebyKnives.com. Replaceable scalpel blades that make sure you always have a sharp knife in the field. I have a Weeby knife in my tackle box and my backpack. That way I know I'm covered no matter what job I need to do, and it's going to be done the right way. From turkey hunting to deer hunting, trapping to camping, Weeby knives are my go-to in the field. Don't believe me?
I'm Ronnie Adams from History Channel Swamp People, and when I want a sharp knife, I'll reach for Weeby knives. You heard me? Weeby knives, wicked sharp, my baby.
Now that's a knife. Get yours at WeebyKnives.com and
Now that's a knife.
Outdoors Dan sent you.
Going fishing is something we look forward to all week. We all want to be better at it and use the best gear available. Gear that will help us feel the bite better and give superb casting performance. Well, when it comes to sensitivity and longer casts, Trika has people talking. Trika rods are scientifically proven to be more sensitive with their unique weave design.
What's everybody doing this weekend?
Sensitive as other costly rod brands.
I got to go put trail camera batteries in.
Up to 26% longer cast to keep your
I got solar panels running, and I'm still running low on battery. It's crazy.
And they want to give you a rod that will
It's that purple haze grape
better
mineral that Sean Jinx puts out there. They love it.
Less than other high-end rods available. They offer a 1-year, no questions asked guarantee. Tracker rods can be returned for any reason up to 1 year after purchasing. They also come with a limited lifetime warranty. If you want to see what has anglers talking, go check out Trika rods at Trika.com. That's TRIKA.com.
30 seconds.
Friend Speed over at Speed's Golf Cars, located in Wall Lake, Iowa. Just stop on over here. We've got a nice selection of new and used golf carts. We're a club car dealer, so we've got a nice selection of new onward cars, as well as a good mix of utility carts as well.
I get messages from my camera. 99% battery consumed.
We've got it here at Speed's
Just telling you, the Mox and Mineral's on fire.
Check out our website for a complete inventory at speedsgolfcars.com.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. I will have tickets for the Delta Waterfowl Convention in 2 weeks. We're not going to be on next week because apparently they're having a big 4th of July celebration, so I will not be on next week. Actually, I don't know what I'm doing next week. Maybe I'll throw some ribs in the smoker. And I think that's what I'll do. All right, Treka Fishing and Fred's Live Bait. I want to tell everybody up at Fred's Live Bait, hello, Sean and Ange and everybody. If you're going up to northern Minnesota, you got to stop by Fred's Live Bait. That's where I always stop and get my bait. I'll tell you why. He's got the freshest bait there. They've always got good product. All the guides get their bait there. So that means Sean and everybody knows where the fish are at. So if you want a little cheat code, when you get up to Deer River, Minnesota, it's right on the main drag. You go in there, you get your bait, get your tackle, whatever you need, and say, hey, where do I go fish? And they're going to show you where you need to go, where the guys are fishing. And they'll do that for you at the Winnie Trading Post over on Lake Winnebagosh or Lake Winnie, too. That's always a great place. Sean owns both places, and they'll take great care of you, I promise. I promise. Lake Anita in Cass. Crappie bites fair, gills are fair, bass are fair. Just I had to go mow around does the other night. I had to go mow around does. They had my mineral sight camera batteries dead in 3 weeks. I'm telling you, man, it's nuts. From the weather forecast, Iowa's probably cloudy a lot. You guys are the severe weather capital. I don't know about that. Brant, good morning, Brant. Andrew's not here. Fisher's here, Brant. Andrew, he skated on us.
Yep.
Anyway, bass are fair. Meadow Lake and Adair, water temperatures 79. Crappie bites good. Bluegills are slow. Bass are good. Prairie Rose and Shelby, water temperatures 78 degrees. At least it was when I pulled the report. Crappie bites good. Gills are fair. Largemouth bass are good. Mount Air Management District, gills are fair. Bass are slow. That's not good. Little River Watershed, bluegills are the slow. Catch gills of all sizes with jigs tipped with live bait in 10 to 15 feet of water. Bass are fair, 3 mile. Gills are good, 12 mile. Crappie bites slow. Gills are fair. Largemouth bass are fair. They're catching bass up to 19 inches with finesse plastics along the weed lines. Des Moines River, Saylorville to Stafford to Saylorville. Channel catfish bite is good. Cut baits are doing well. Dip baits near wood debris and deep crank or cutbacks. Red Rock, channel catfish bite is good there. Rock Creek, white crappie bite is fair. They're catching, they're drifting and slowly trolling 116 to 1/8 ounce jigs tip with a 2-inch or less twister tail for crappies at Rock Creek. There you go. How about that? There's your fishing report. I got you a nice PA buck on camera waiting for you. Oh, there you go, Chris. I got to talk to Rupert. If I don't get out there, I'm going to be at turkey camp next year, Chris. So I'll have more time to come out there and maybe I'd love to come out there and deer hunt with you guys in Pennsylvania. You guys got a lot of deer. Iowa Archers placed in the 2026 National Archery in Schools Program Championship. I always want to tell the kids, give them a little shout out. Iowa Archers competed in the NSAP Program Championship held June 18th to the 20th in Daytona Beach, Florida. Wow, they got to go to Daytona Beach.
Yeah.
Daytona. Yeah.
Home of the 500.
Yeah. Daytona. The following Iowa Archers placed in the top 10 in their division. High school division, third place individuals were Emily Morelam, Center Point Urbana High School. Ninth place girls, Ava Bolt, South Tama County High School. Middle school division, third place girls individual, Sophia Mormon, Anamosa Middle School. Elementary school division, 7th place girls, Emma Evan, Jessup Elementary School. 9th place boys individual, Tristan, gosh, Fisher, how would you pronounce this? Pansegrau.
Pansgrow.
Pansgrow?
Sure.
I have no clue. I'm going to butcher it.
I also didn't write it down as you were.
All right, you ready? Pansegrau. Pansegro?
Yeah.
Tristan, congratulations. High school division, first place girls individual, Ava Bolt, South Tama County High School. Middle school division, 5th place girls individual, Sophie Mormon, Anamosa Middle School. Elementary school division, 7th place boys individual, Mason Affison. I can never say this one either. Andrew always, is it Olwyn?
Olwine. Go Huskies.
Okay. Wings Park Elementary, 8th place girls individual, Genevieve Weber, Olwyn, Wings Park Elementary. So there you go. Way to go, kids. Let's go, kids. Let's go, kids.
Woo.
That's awesome. You know, this is my humble opinion. I don't think there's been a better program for kids in school than the NSAP program when that came out. That teaches kids so many different life skills that they're going to be able to carry throughout their life. It teaches them discipline. It teaches them patience. and they'll be able to take all them skills plus the love of archery and take that, and it's proven their GPAs go up, their attendance in school goes up. The NSAP program is one of the best programs ever came out of this country.
What does NSAP stand for?
National Archery in Schools Program.
Okay.
Yeah. I just said that.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I got to get you in our fantasy football league. Your attention span's like a goldfish. 5 seconds. Yeah. Be a goldfish, Fisher. Hey, let's make this trade.
I heard the acronym twice and got so focused on the acronym I didn't.
No, that's all right. That started down in Kentucky, believe it or not. That was a win for everybody. Oh man, is it already 8:30 already? 9:30 already?
Yeah, it's way past 8:30.
Gosh, 9:30. This show flies, man. It does. I heard my beeps. What do I got? We would love to have you. You should always have a place to stay. Well, thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. I got to go to Pennsylvania and redeem myself on a turkey. I should have been done. Todd Rupert had him there, 6 yards. The turkey jumps on the decoy and does not move. Gives me nothing. Just showing me his backside. Doesn't even go in a strut. You know how many turkeys I've had jump on a decoy and go to full strut or turn sideways that I have taken with my bow? Literally, I almost said hundreds, but I've only shot 102, so I can't say hundreds. Literally, multiple birds. But not that day. And I still feel bad because Todd had a 12-gauge shotgun on his knee. I should have just said, Todd, take him. I hate that back shot with a bow. I just hate it. If I'm going to shoot something, I want to ethically and humanely harvest that animal as quick as I can.
Sure.
I just don't like that back shot with a bow. All right, I better take a break. I'll come back. And we got a big archery shoot this weekend I need to tell you about. And then we're going to get Fisher's perspective on how to be a better fantasy football player. We'll be right back on 106.3 KXNO.
Hey, students, are you into shooting sports? Well, if you are, have you ever thought about using your passion to help you through college? Grandview University is a small private college that is looking for students that have a passion for the shooting sports and learning. Grandview University has a shooting sports program that, if you qualify, will give you a guaranteed rate for your whole education while on
I'm so ready. I'm so ready for August, September. Boy, September cannot get here fast enough.
With the feel of a larger campus with a ton of opportunities.
Got the urban deer hunting program. Dove season starts. It's the start of the hunting season.
That has produced countless All-Americans and has a winning record of 4 times national champion. Grandview Shooting Sports athletes will have your ammo, uniforms, travel, and education covered in your scholarship. If you like to shoot for the stars and push yourself, Grandview University wants to talk with you. For more information, check them out at gvvikings.com.
Taping your own hunts is an exciting way to capture the moment. Fourth Arrow camera arms can help you video easier in the field. They're extremely lightweight, durable, and easy to pack. Their patented shoulder system is also very adaptable to any tree or ground blind setup. The bases are affordable and easy to set up for various wind directions. Multiple camera arms are available, including the Stiff Arm, Stiff Arm Pro, and Stiff Arm Elite.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that heat wave either, Jeremy.
Depending on what you choose. For ground blind hunters, there's the tripod and monopod options. They're quiet and maneuver easily within the blind. All models can handle Consumer Pro video and perform quietly in the field. You can even custom pick your setups with Fourth Arrow camera arms. If you're looking to tape your hunts this season, check out fourtharrowcameraarms.com. Outdoors Dan approved for the field for great video action.
You were hunting, and a deer tick just crawled onto your leg and is burying its head into your flesh. You can't feel the bite, and you may or may not find the tick. In the coming weeks, you may or may not notice a red ring around the bite. Shortly thereafter, you may or may not get really sick.
Hey, Fisher, why don't we go ahead and give away a pair of tickets? You're going to need to get their name and phone number for me and just text it to me. Thank you.
Needed. If untreated or not treated on time, you could have a lifetime of complications. Don't take that chance. Get Elimitic clothing from Game Hide. Elimitic features Insect Shield, a repellent that is fused to the fabric fibers. Ticks hate it. Limited clothing will retain its effectiveness for the life of the garment and needs no special care. The treatment is odorless and invisible. Wearing a Limited can help protect you from ticks, chiggers, and other biting insects, and is featured in a complete line of quality game hide hunting clothing. To learn more, visit gamehide.com.
Family, and we want to protect them at all times. Do you live in an area that you want to keep open and not have a traditional fence to protect your pet? No worries. Call Chris at Pet Stop of Des Moines. Chris Spoltra is the owner of the Pet Stop franchise in the Des Moines area and has been keeping pets safe for over 19 years. A Pet Stop system will not only keep your pet from leaving your desired area outside, but can also be set up to keep your pet out of areas in your home. The Pet Stop system is underground, keeping your property open and easy to maintain. Plus, with a friendly user app on your phone, you can customize the Pet Stop system to help your dogs enjoy their playtime and stay safe at the same time. For more information on how to protect your buddy and keep your home looking great, call 515-975-2190 or go online at petstop.com. Pet Stop of Des Moines. Outdoors Dan recommended and Raven approved.
Boy, listen to that. Oh, Fisher's in the mood today. I like that. That's a little different.
It's in Andrew's stuff.
Is it Andrew's stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did somebody call?
He was asking what your fishing rods are that you prefer.
Oh, Trika.
Which I knew the answer.
Yeah, well, ding. Fisher. Trika, TRIKA.com. TrikaFishing.com. Hey, you'll love them. That's the best rods I've ever read. Let's do a contest. I'm going to go ahead and give away. If you want to go to the Delta Waterfowl Convention next month, it's 24th, 25th, and 26th, or 23rd. It's that Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be there Saturday doing the show. But I'll give us a call, 284-5966. I'll make it super easy on you. Okay. I would just listen to my next words, and you're going to know the answer to what I'm going to ask. Herman's Fine Jewelers. If you're looking for a great gift for a special occasion, or if you're looking to get engaged, or just some treasure for you or someone you love, head over to Herman's Fine Jewelers at 2900 University in West Des Moines. They have over 10,000 diamonds and mountings in stock. They can do in-store jewelry repair, custom jewelry. That's where I got my elk ivory. I got my elk tooth when I got my nice elk in Colorado. See that? There's my elk ivory. I had them made a homemade cross. I'm showing everybody on the live stream right now. Isn't that cool? So there's my cross that I wear every day. They can do that. They're doing a bear claw deal for me now. Go check them out, and they will take great care of you. If you got treasure laying around you just don't wear anymore, or maybe you inherited it and you don't want it, take it over to Herman's. You're going to get more for your money over there. I promise you. They'll take great care of you. And they're just so nice. As soon as you walk through the door, you're going to see how nice they are. Give them a holler, 222-2600, 222-2600, if you have any questions. Herman's Fine Jewelers. All right, give me a call. You want to go to the Delta Waterfowl? I'm going to give you a pair of tickets. It's going to be a big convention. If you're a waterfowler, they're going to have dogs. They're going to have so many dogs. It's amazing. They're going to have dogs. They're going to have decoys. They're going to have duck boats. They're going to have anything and everything to do with waterfowl hunting. You're going to be able to see at the Delta Waterfowl Convention next month. And I'm going to give you a free pair of tickets. I am. All you got to do is call the show. 284-5966. 284-5966. And I already gave you the answer. The question is going to be, where did I get my elk tooth made? I just told you. That's the simplest trivia question you'll ever get out of me this year, I promise you. There we go. It's like Christmas when you guys call. All the lines are all green. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Let's see. So Mid-Iowa Archers are having their annual Irv and Pam Wagner Memorial 3D shoot this weekend out in Indianola at the Ikes out there. That's a great course. If you love to go shoot 3Ds, I can't think of a nicer thing to go do. It's put on by the Mid-Iowa Archers. Doyle and all the gang do a great job on that. And you get a call?
We did. Kenton Bondurant.
Can you punch him in?
I got him.
Kent, how you doing?
Good, Dan. How about you this morning?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. What are you up to today?
Oh, just running some errands. Took the wife to the airport, seen your truck on the way to the radio station, and oh shoot, I better listen to Dan.
Oh, well, there you go. See, that pays to get your truck wrapped sometime.
Yeah.
All right. Do you know where did I get my elk tooth made?
Well, Hermone's?
Herman's.
Oh, Herman.
You could be fancy and say Hermone's. Hey, Dan, where would you like to go? Where did you get your elk tooth? I got it made at Hermone's, of course. Hermone's over in West Des Moines. That'll work. All right. You give Fisher your name and phone number. I'm going to text you these tickets, so don't lose them. You'll get a message saying that I sent them to you, and then you just need to accept the thing so I can get it off my books. But don't lose that text because that's your tickets.
Have you ever been to the Delta Waterfowl thing?
No, this is the first time I think it's been in Des Moines.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be one heck of a convention. Yeah, if you're a waterfowler, you should have fun. I always liked like when Pheasant Fest and stuff. I always like going because I like seeing the dogs.
I love the dogs.
Yeah, it's always a good thing. All right, buddy, hang on. And Fisher, can you get his info? And I will email those to you after the show or text them. There you go. How about that? That was easy. That was easy. You know what? I might give. Let me see. Let me look and see how many tickets I got left. Because they only sent me so many. Hang on. Gotta love my new hard card hunting license. Well, there you go. Rox got me a Trica for Father's Day last year. Recommendation. Love. I told you. I don't say to go try something unless it's good stuff. I won't do it. I'm not reading that last one, Sesker. Let's see. Where is my Iowa events page? My account. Iowa events, my account. Here we go. All right, got to hit punch in. You got to sign in. You got to put your password in. I'm doing all this as we speak.
It never. I ask it to remember me, and it never remembers.
It never.
Me. No website ever does.
No, it does not. Okay, let me see how many wristbands I got left. David, if you're listening, David, you need to get that transfer. I need to call him because he needs to get that done. Wow. I can give away another pair of tickets if you want. Yeah, you want to call? Are we still got line one?
No, those are.
Yeah,
we had another person that I think hung up because he heard, somebody.
Okay.
And I didn't beat Kent.
All right, we'll do one more set of tickets. If you want to call in, 284-5966, 284-5966. Just make sure you haven't won in the last 30 days, please. But yeah, I got enough to do another 2 pair. So that's by the way, the Weeby knife is awesome. Chris got a Weeby knife. There you go. I told you it was good. Oh, there you go. Racks and Tracks Taxidermy. Oh, I didn't get a chance to tell you about Pam and Irv. So they're going to do this memorial shoot this weekend, today and tomorrow. And it's a great shoot. 25% of the proceeds goes matching funds. Mid-Iowa Archers will donate to the Ted Nugent Kids Camp for Kids. Registration is Saturday, 7 to 3. Sunday, 7 to noon. All shooters must be off the course by 3 p.m. on Sunday. There you go. They got breakfast. They got lunch. Go check them out. It's over there at the Warren County Ikes. Great place to go shoot. Right across from Lake Aquabi. I used to go down there and just fling arrows, during the week. Get away with a little private time. You got another person, or are you good?
Yeah, I do. I got Victor in Norwalk.
Victor in Norwalk. You know what? Tell Victor he listens to our stuff so much. Victor, you're a winner. Ding, ding, ding. Hey, just do me a favor when I text you or email you. Make sure you accept that transfer, please, because I need to get that off my books. I can't have all that stuff floating around. All right. I need to take a break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're going to hear thoughts from Fisher when we come back on 106.3 KXNO.
Going fishing is something we look forward to all week. We all want to be better at it and use the best gear available. Gear that will help us feel the bite better and give superb casting performance. Well, when it comes to sensitivity and longer casts, Trika has people talking. Trika rods are scientifically proven to be more sensitive with their unique weave design, as much as 2 times as sensitive as other costly rod brands. Trika casting performance will give you up to 26% longer cast to keep your bait in the strike zone longer. Trika knows you work hard for your money, and they want to give you a rod that will cast longer and let you feel the bite better without putting the bite on your wallet. Trika rods are significantly less than other high-end rods available. They offer a 1-year, no questions asked guarantee. Tracker rods can be returned for any reason up to 1 year after purchasing. They also come with a limited lifetime.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like half the time I can't see.
Go check out Trika
Maybe it's because it's over here.
Trika.com. That's TRIKA.com.
I love technology.
There's a new broadhead designed for both the vertical and crossbow hunter, and it's a game changer. Speed Broadheads is the name, and they're available in titanium, aluminum, and steel designs with 101 25-grain options. Speed Broadheads were designed by engineers who do not settle. They design their products to be dependable in the field. When you shoot your arrow or bolt with a Speed Broadhead leading the way, the mass of the blades are off-center, pushing the blades inward in flight. They cannot open at any speed until impact. When the blades push into the patent-pending micro piston, the blades are instantly deployed, creating a fantastic slap-cut entry, deploying with the least amount of pressure of any mechanical out there. This means more accuracy and a devastating impact on your game. So this hunting season, make sure you increase your odds of success with Speed Broadheads. Look for them at a Bass Pro Shop or Shields near you.
Hey, David, it's Outdoors Dan. Do me a favor. Please accept that ticket transfer I sent you so I can take that off my books for me. Thank you very much. It still says pending on my end. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
Right here, News Radio 1040 WHO.
This July, it's all happening in Des Moines. The Delta Waterfowl Duck Hunters Expo, presented by Heavy, is coming to town, hosted by Delta Waterfowl, the Duck Hunters organization. For decades, Delta Waterfowl has worked to put more ducks in the sky, more habitat on the ground, and more hunters in the blind. Now they're bringing it all together for one massive weekend. 3 days, one place. The biggest names in waterfowl. The latest gear, boats, calls, decoys, guns.
30 seconds.
Demos from the pros who live it. Bring the whole family and connect with hunters who share your passion for the flyway. July 24th, 25th, and 26th at the Iowa Event Center. Tickets and event details are available now at deltawaterfowlexpo.com. Don't just talk about duck season, get ready for it. The Delta Waterfowl Duck Hunters Expo, presented by Heavy, hosted by Delta Waterfowl, the Duck Hunters organization. See you in Des Moines this July.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 106.3 KXNO. Hope you're having a good Saturday all across the good old US of A. Takedown Wrestling is next. Scotty Casper will put you in a figure 4 leg lock and entertain you for a couple hours. So, who are you looking at, Fisher? Do you know your draft lineup in your league yet?
I'm always somewhere near the middle. I always just sneak into the playoffs and then get booted right away.
Well, picking 5 is it a 10 team or 12 team?
10.
Yeah, picking 5 or 6 actually is a good spot.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't started doing any research. I'm not as cool as you.
I am not cool. I'm old. I'm your friendly neighborhood bow hunter. Yeah. What are you doing?
ESPN won't it keeps giving me pop-ups. I'm like, I just want to open up my league and see what.
You're trying to get your league.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the nice thing about picking 5th or 6th is because you get to pick right away again. Where if you're on the end, it could be 17, 18, 19 picks before you pick again.
Right. You go back to back, which is fun.
Yeah.
But then it's.
I like picking in the middle. You don't have to wait so long to pick. So. Who do you think is going to be the hottest QB this year?
It's probably still Josh Allen.
I think Josh Allen and Drake May. I think May is going to do really good because they got AJ Brown this year.
Drake May just doesn't do as much on his feet to
He doesn't run as much.
Yeah, he doesn't have the same rushing value as.
Yeah, the thing that kills, like I was in a super flex league last year, and I got Lamar, and Lamar killed me last year. Yeah, because I think I'm going on the safe. I'm not going to worry about running so much, and I'm going to wait on QB this year a little bit because I think there's still good value at 7th, 8th, and 9th. Bo Nix and Jackson Dart and all them guys. I think those guys would be okay for a QB1.
Yeah, it's not as much of a disparity from.
Well, you got to take Allen in the 2nd or 3rd round,
right? But then once you get to like the second or the 3rd or the 4th best quarterback, you're not getting much of a fall off if you take the 8th or 9th best.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'd rather load up on wide receivers and RBs.
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting league this year.
Yeah, there's been really good as far as like actual National Football League. A lot of good league-wide parity that you can. Yeah, you don't know who's going to do spectacularly or not.
Yeah, Little Rivers on the crappie and the gills are good, Aaron. I thought I'd put that in there. I don't know. Well, there's only like 4 or 5 really good running backs, and then after that, they're all about the same. You got 4 or 5 bell cows,
because there's so few of
and then everybody else splits time.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. With all the coaching changes, it's going to be a fun year. I think. I think that's why I made that trade with Andrew. I gave up Jonathan Taylor. I love Ashan Genti. I just love that kid. He's such a good role model, and I really like the kid. He's a pure runner. I think he's going to have a heck of a year. They got that offensive line built up. That Kubiak's there. I think he's going to shock some people.
Yeah, especially with a better offensive line.
Yeah,
be interesting to see what Fernando Mendoza does there.
Oh, I like him. I think he's a great role model for kids.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right. That's enough football talk. It's outdoor call show radio. I'm sorry.
Vegas doesn't even play outdoors.
Huh?
The Raiders don't even play outdoors.
I know, but I got a couple buddies of mine. I love the Chiefs. How can you root for the Raiders, man? Come on, I love John Madden. Come on. Yeah. That's all, I love Genti, man. He's just my brother every day. What do you want for Genti? What do you want for Genti? I said, ain't happening, man. He goes, he's got Bijan. I go, I don't even want Bijan for him.
Yeah.
No.
He's valuable.
Yeah, absolutely not. Oh, all right. Racks and Tracks Taxidermy in Knoxville. We will be giving away a $700 deer. Jeremy, is it $700? Did the prices go up 700? Oh, what the heck? We're going to be doing a shoulder mount contest. We'll start qualifying listeners. I'll have the old Rupert's Rut and Peace grunt call when you hear the grunt call. That'll be your cue to call in. We'll start doing that in September, and then we'll give that deer mount away right after the hunting season's over. So, $775. Jeremy says that's what the price of a shoulder mount's going to be. He did a phenomenal job on my Iowa buck I got back, and he's doing a full body bear. My last black bear that I got, it was a big bear. Big bear chase me. I'm doing a full body. I told Jenny, I'm going to put this in your room, hon. This is going to be for you. And then my 100th turkey with a bow, he's mounting that one. And then that's probably my last turkey I'm going to get. When I pass away, I don't know what I'm going to do with. I'm going to either give them away. I'm going to have. Well, I won't give them away. I'll be in heaven, hopefully. But I'm going to have Jenny either do like a, come and grab what you want, or I've got some people. I'm sure the kids. Jenny already said she wants to keep the elk. She likes the elk. But what do you do with all that when you're gone?
Find them good homes.
Yeah, that would make me rest easier in heaven, knowing that my mounts are going to a good place.
Mm-hmm.
Because they are a work of art.
Yeah.
And I'm not arrogant enough to think we'll ever have an outdoors damn museum. Can you imagine?
Not with that attitude.
Yeah, well, come on. Hey, what do you want to do today, kids? Adventureland or Outdoors Dan Museum?
Outdoors Dan Museum!
Well, they got kettle corn at the Outdoors Dan Museum, Dad.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. That's funny. Sell the mounts to movie stars. Yeah, I could do that. Hey, Billy Bob, give me $1,000 for this turkey. Yeah. I don't know. Well, what else am I think I got everything in. Shoulder mount contest we're going to start, and then we're going to be hey, don't forget we're giving away a whitetail hunt to Missouri at Slemnock County Whitetail too. So we got that to give away this year. If you've ever wanted to go on a Merriam turkey hunt to Montana, I'm going on May 8th through the 11th in 2028. If you want to go out there with me, give Mike a call at Trophies Plus Outfitters. It's $22.50 per person. These are purebred Merriams. These are some of the prettiest turkeys you're ever gonna get to see in the wild in your life. They're so vocal. They just gobble their heads off, and it's just beautiful scenery out there. If you've never been out west turkey hunting, this will be a hunt for you. Give them a call, and you get to go hunting with me. Skip from Gearhead's going to be your guide. That's where I first met Skippy. He guides for Mike out there, and he'll get us in the birds. We'll have a good time out there. Beautiful country, right there by Devil's Tower. So if you love Close Encounters of the Third Kind, you get to relive that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really cool out there. Delta Waterfowl Conventions, July 24th through the 26th. We'll be broadcasting live on the 25th. Iowa Jeep Show, September 11th through the 13th in Garwin. And I'll have some tickets for that here in a month or two. And yeah, I think we're all caught up, man. Man, you did a great job on the show today, Fisher.
Thank you.
You did. I appreciate you coming in and handling it. I didn't hear the holy hole in a donut liner all day. Don't you play that. Do you not play it? I don't want to hear it. It was refreshing not hearing that.
Holy hole in a donut.
You had to go and I had to go and open my big mouth.
I was exploring some of the options that I had over here.
Oh, he plays that. I tell him, you just cost yourself your Christmas bonus, man. It's crazy. Jeremy has done 14 mounts for me. He has 3 more in his shop as well. Jeremy does a great job. He does do a great job. Do a giveaway with Dan trivia questions for the mounts. Awesome job. Jeremy says awesome job, Fisher.
Thank you. Thank you.
The listener said that. So that you did a good job with that. So there you go. All right. Hey, we're celebrating 250 years of this country. And I did a little post on social media yesterday. And I will read it to you because that way I don't mess it up because I don't remember half the stuff I do anymore. Now, what is it? Oh, how about that? I'm going to be on Darn Good Friends' podcast this week. Thank you, guys. I posted yesterday. This is a little early, but it needs to be said. I love Jesus, my family, and the USA. Happy 250 anniversary, America. You are the best country on the planet. And I strongly believe in that. So
absolutely.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. God bless. We're all in it together. Be good to one another. Takedown Wrestling is next. Be careful. The Full Nelson's coming up next. Right here on 106.3 KXNO. Bye! Thanks, everybody. See you in 2 weeks. Have a great 4th. If you need anything, I'll be on Buck Talk Radio next Wednesday. Thanks. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.